Hey everybody, this is Robert here, back with another video. This is just a test lecture for the new audio system, with which we have Sennheiser mics now, and it should be a lot better. Okay, let's start with this is Kdenlive video editor, and this is a tutorial on how to use it. So what you need to do is to go on to this website. Of course I'm pointing up there, and it is here, kdenlive.org/download to download it, and this is for Windows. Here's what they have for Mac. So it's not very good for Mac right now. It's best for like Windows and Linux. And so this is the install version or the standalone version. And if you want to do the standalone version, just make sure to have like 7-zip or some kind of zip file software, and then to start Kdenlive, just double click on the exe file in the bin folder. This is the latest version as of 2019, June 2019. So okay, so right here, to start Kdenlive, just double click the kdenlive.exe file in the bin folder. And you don't need administrative rights to extract it. So you can extract it practically on any Windows machine. Now it's different for the Mac OS because it requires a little bit more work. And also the packages are in the .dmg format instead of the exe format. Here's also for Linux, and this is the most used form of Linux here and here. So this is Fedora and this is Ubuntu. And those are separate packages and they have separate instructions. So to extract it, you probably should have like 7-zip or some kind of zip file extractor. So to extract it, and then you can just extract it to your desktop or anywhere else. So you should be able to run kdenlive.exe in the bin folder for Windows without needing to install it. So you don't need administrator privileges. Now, if you have Ubuntu, just add the PPA in the repository and then you can install it from the Software Center. And you can just use these two commands right here. And of course, this requires administrator privileges. That's why this indicates that it requires administrative privileges, sudo, and that will get prompt for the user to put in their password. Okay, so for Fedora users, just use this link right here. Right there. So just use that link, and you can just copy and paste it to the browser. Okay. So after you've installed it, so all you need to do is add media, which you can add video files. I'll show you how to do that rendering in a minute. So video files, it'll accept most video file types, so you don't have to worry too much about the video file types. And I think it even includes also AVI file type as well. Okay, so then it also does audio files, MP3, M4A, and it may also do OGG Vorbis or FLAC files, but I haven't tested it with FLAC files or OGG Vorbis, so I really don't know. You can try that out for yourself and see if it'll work, because the documentation doesn't really say. All right. To split video, and this is if you want to cut like a certain chunk of video in your file. So you would want to, let's say you have, and this is just a video strip, and you want to cut this part out, so you just hold the cursor onto there, and it'll have the scissors. This is my generic scissors. So you'll click on this button, and then click on the beginning of the cut, and then the end of the cut, and then you can just press the delete button to cut it, to get it out. So, and then you'll have to merge the other part of the file together, and so you won't have any space. You won't need to have any space. Also, you can do audio correction, which is handy. So you can have you can either have it gained up a little bit across the board, or you can have something like this and something like that of a waveform so at the beginning it'll fade in. That's kind of a fade in, by the way. And you can have a start point, and then it fades out at the end of the video if you want to do that. And that's how you cut video there. I can definitely do better. Okay, with that, so use the scissors tool to cut the video, and I'll show you this in the demo. So you could change the volume, gain it up or down for audio correction in case you've recorded something very not so good. You can gain it up, although you're also going to pick up other noise as well. Okay, another editing technique I just learned today actually is chroma key. And I'll kind of show you what I did. So after you're done editing, you need to render it to a file. And you just saw on the top of the screen that I had something rendering. I was actually testing it. So the file types that it can render pretty easily is .webm, .wmv, and .avi. I haven't tested it with .mp4, but you can use online search to convert these formats to MP4 if needed. But YouTube can accept .webm video files natively, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. WMV is a video file just for Windows, and AVI can be played anywhere on Windows, Mac, or Linux. Okay, so let's go to Kdenlive to demo something. Okay, so what I did here, is I have this here. Here's the scissors tool I was talking about to cut and paste. There's a lot of other effects that you can do, such as dissolve the clip when you're transitioning from clip to clip. You can dissolve the clip. So here's the clip monitor, and here's the properties, the project bin. And as you can see, I put 2 MP4 files in there. I put this here, and there's no audio, so let's add an audio clip. So let's do this, see if it'll work. Can't open it. Okay, we'll try it again. We'll try a different one. Don't know why. It's supposed to be able to open MP3 files, but it doesn't look like it can do that. And you can also generate a 1-minute counter, but I have a 5-minute counter here. And what I did was I went to Alpha Transform, dragged this chroma key down here, and then in the properties, you can just select the color that you want, and it will to look at. And in this case, it's black that I have, because this file here is in black. So as you can see, nothing but except for the 5-minute counter, the timer, actually showed up. So it actually combined the 2 files in a way. So you can just do that, and it'll be sufficient. Now, if you want to play with the little fine details, you can do that. But that's just the very basics of chroma key, and I just learned it today, so it's helpful. So after you're done, you can also add like a title clip or whatnot. And things like that. So let's import another. Don't know why it's doing that. Okay. Okay. You can also drag and drop it, by the way. So let me see if I can just... Okay. So what we can do is let's just render the file. So you just go to here to render, and then you render the project. You can try it in MP4. What I'm going to do is change the directory. Something like that, just name it, and then start the render process. And then when it's done, then you can just click clean up and close, and then that's it. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, contact me at musical85@gmail.com or newstrandr, NEWSTRANDR, at ufl.edu. Have a great day.